Welcome to Too Old and Too Slow, and in this episode I finish up the engine install and look at the plumbing and electrical system. But before I get going, I've got some exciting news. In this video I'm going to give away 5 of these Red Royale Rebuild T-shirts. So tune in and watch along and see how 5 lucky people can win a free T-shirt. So, welcome back to the garage. So this week is, I've got like 2 weeks work on the car before I'm racing at Snetterton. So time is starting to crunch. So I need to really focus and try and get the maximum I can get done now, because before any time I'll have to be on the track with the car. So, there's been some action that's taken place already. I've had an hour or 2 here already, which I didn't film. So I'll just show you what I've managed to get done. So let's have a quick look. Thanks to some of the comments I've got in here, can you see in there? I took the gearbox out and ground away just here. There's a notch. Focus, there's a notch in this chassis member here. I just ground away a little bit at the magnesium of the case, and now that is snug. Engine is tight up. I need to just tighten it down a little bit, but that's pretty much tight up against the rear of the chassis, so that's in the right spot. So I need to get stuck into getting the body panels off, taking them outside, cutting them, and then double checking they fit on the chassis correctly. This is a filthy, messy job and dust is getting everywhere. These side puts were modified before with front openings, so I just had to chop out some aluminium and open them up again. The bodywork is troubling. It's a filthy, horrible job, absolutely covered in dust. I'm worried about cooling behind the rads because I've got holes at the front, but I do not have holes at the back, so air's going to come in the front of the radiator, but there's no hole here. There has been previously, that's been filled in, so I don't know what to do. I looked at various options. I was thinking about putting NACA vents at the top up here, or louvers at the side. So I may if I put louvers at the side, that may help vent it, but I don't know. I'm running out of time. Just matter to just cut a few holes. I don't know. Running out. I don't know how hot. Mark says they run hot, so I'm worried about it running hot. Next job is to think a little bit more about that. Look at the throttle linkage. I don't know how to put the throttle linkage on, so I need to look at the crossley, see how that's been put on, and then I need to put the right gears in. It's got just a random section of gears in. So more jobs to do. I quickly checked the crossley, made a bracket, and before too long the throttle cable was on. First thing I've done is throttle linkage is all in. That's all done. I had to make a little bracket. I bought this massively thick throttle cable from somebody online. It's a big girt thing, but it works, so that's good. The starter motor is in position as well. The only way I could fit it was kind of sideways like this, but it seems like it's out of the way. It's not snagging anything, and it works. So I'm happy with that. The other thing is these front panels, rough as anything. But what I'm going to do is probably just run them with tape on. Just tidy up with tape, cover the horrors with tape, and see how we get on. It's starting to look like a racing car. Okay, a quick pause in proceedings of bad engineering and poor choices. So I'm going to give away 5 of these Red Royale Rebuild T-shirts. All you need to do to be eligible to win one is put a comment below and tell me what you've enjoyed most in the series of videos I've produced around the Royale. So just put a comment below. I will pick 5 people at random and I will get in touch and send you a free T-shirt. But before I get back to work, there's one final giveaway, and that's at the end of the video. So stay tuned to see what else I'm giving away in this video. This was a job I've been putting off for a few days. It's a messy job changing the gear ratios, but there's no oil in the gearbox, so it was quite a pleasant thing to do. So out with the random ones, in with the correct ones for Snetterton. And I even had time to do a little bit of cosmetic work. So I've been having a bit of a juggle around with the bodywork. It is been painted many times and changed many times. I've got the openings in position as well, and I put a stripe on because I think it's a thing that a racing car is not a racing car without a stripe. And the numbers are kind of not strictly legal because they're not on a white background, but I think everybody can see. I'm going to put some 43s on the side as well to comply, but because I'm still not sure about cooling the radiators, so I'm still not sure about that, so I'm just going to hold off putting the numbers on. Big E for extinguisher, and inside a little E just there. Electrics is all good to go. Ooh, if I turn the master switch on, so that's all good. I think that's all working as it should be. I've been working on the gear linkage as well. Major work was the cooling system. So I've got the swirl pot, it's in position, that's attached there. Hopefully it won't foul the exhaust. Now the exhaust is another issue I need to deal with. But the water system's all plumbed in with several million Jubilee clips. So that's all fully installed both sides. So super happy with that. That's in. I've put the coil is in position now as well. And still hopeful that's not going to foul anything, but it's quite close to the front mounting of the engine. But yeah, I'm going to have to look at that when I get up to Shaw's Motorsport and see about the front mounting of the engine. I'm waiting for a couple of these to come, and I need to work out where to put this. This is the remote oil housing. It does fit there. Do I want to put it there? I don't have to drill any holes. See how it works. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. So it's another day and time to put the oil filter housing in position. Just a little bit of jiggling around to get it right, connect up the fittings that I have, and it's on. Yeah, so good progress today. Today's the last day. I'm going to be working the car before I head to the sim. So I'll show you the progress. It's slow, it's difficult, but there is progress. So the major thing is the oil system is basically on. It's a bit of a mess with pipeworks. I'm just waiting for one more fitting to go on there, and then that's the oil system done. It'll be a bit tidier, I hope, eventually. And now I'm looking at the exhaust. So this is the exhaust off the Crosley. It ain't a pretty thing, but well, it's a spare exhaust off the Crosley. Got a different one on at the moment, but as you can see, I'm going to have to do something with that because that's going to be way too close to the exhaust, and that will definitely melt. So, you know, as ever, one step forward, one step back. We are getting slowly towards the end point, but I haven't started the engine yet, and I've got basically 2 days and 2 days of work until I'm at Snetterton. So will it be possible to get it ready? I really don't know. Just behind me is the Crosley. Maybe I should spend a bit of time checking that out. Yeah, time is of the essence. I'm very quickly venting the oil system and then fitting the lap timer to my steering wheel. So the sun is starting to set at my secret workshop, and that's the end of this video. I'll have a quick run through the car and how it is. It's looking better than it actually is, to be honest. Bodywork, albeit rough, to-do list is there. Front end is missing completely, but I have the parts. Well, I've got some parts. I need other parts, so Mark's going to help me out with those when I take the car up to his for the last final finishing touches. The exhaust, I've found this exhaust which I sprayed up, and it's kind of on, fouls the bodywork here, and I need to chop that off here and attach this 4-into-1 on. Gearbox is pretty much done. There's a long bolt which goes from the back to the front. It's called a draw bolt. That is needs to be replaced. It's not long enough, and it's a bit, the thread at the end is kind of not working. It's kind of worn away, it's worn out, so I need a new one. So simple bolt. It's quite long, but a simple draw bolt, 60 quid delivered. Unbelievable. So that's racing cars for you. Like it or not, I do run a YouTube channel, and some people watch it. So I need to make sure that I have a camera mount suitable for my cameras. So I'm not sure what to do. I may just put a GoPro on top here. Don't know. So I need to think about that. Yeah, need to get a seat fitted, need to put the seat belts in, need to do the front engine mount as well. But I've made more progress than I perhaps thought I would. I'm sure when Mark sees it, he'll go, ooh, no. I want to redo some things. Yeah, so getting there, bit by bit.
Okay, so thank you for getting to the end of this video. You're clearly as stubborn as I am. So for one lucky person, I'm going to give 2 tickets to an HSCC race meeting that I'm attending. So if you want to come along, enjoy some classic motorsport, pit lane vibes, and hang out and see all the race cars that race alongside us with the HSCC, all you need to do is put HSCC in the comments below, and I'll pick one lucky person. So get to it, put the comments below, and you will get an opportunity to come along and see some classic motorsport free of charge.
So that's it for the week. All I say is thank you so much for watching. If you look on the screen, there's buttons to press to subscribe, and also to see the whole series of videos I produced about the Red Royale Rebuild. We're getting close. There's no guarantee we'll get to the end. We'll get to race it in a few weeks' time, but I'll give it my best shot. So thank you for watching, and I will speak to you next time.